I am Zachary Ward, and I am going to show you how to make Linux Ubuntu Virtual Machine. I am taking computer science and software engineering as part of the career and technical education program at Gullick High School. So this virtual machine is basically just a computer inside a computer. The computer thinks that it is the computer, but whatever you do on here will not affect the host machine, also known as the computer you're using to make the computer. So I'm just gonna power off. So, power off. Come on. I don't know why it just signed me out, but so I powered off this system. This is the one I was currently using. I'm just going to do this. Yes. So now we will be creating a new virtual machine. Make sure this is in a specific spot you want it. And if so, it's in the spot I want. So, yep. So, make sure it's in the spot you want it by pressing browse and install our disk file. Full name. So you gotta make a name for this, and when you make the username, you wanna make it has to be all lowercase, no capitals. And let me make my password real quick. So we got this. So I'm gonna name this Ubuntu 22, and again, make sure this is in the specific location you want it to be. And it is, which is, virtual machine Ubuntu 22. Next, here's maximum disk size. So we are keeping the maximum disk size at 20 gigabytes because we're going to be deleting this later because this is just for the vlog. So, customize hardware. If you want to figure out what type of hardware you have, you want to put your system information in, which is very important. For example, so customize hardware. First, you want to figure out how much RAM you have. So, physical memory, or installed physical memory, 32 gigabytes. Total physical memory, 31.7. So this is fine, but recommended you want to put this to 8192 megabytes. So keep it, and we have 6 processors, so we're gonna want to put that at 3. So we found the processor, which is right here, specific, and then 6 cores. And on here, you want to use, say, 3. Alright, don't worry about this stuff unless you want to fiddle with that and such. So, got that done. Now we will power on the virtual machine. So this is going to take a minute. So, this is fine. So, if I can find my notes real quick. Virtual machines. So, like I said, the virtual machine is a computer inside a computer. It thinks it's the host computer, and the system we're using is a hypervisor, which is the VMware workstation. So we are using a hypervisor 2. So the hypervisor 2 is a hosted hypervisor. The hosted hypervisor 2 these run on top of an existing operating system. They rely on an operating system for most of their operation. Examples include VMware Workstation, which is what we're using, Oracle VirtualBox, and Parallels Desktop. So these use isolation of virtual machines, VM creation and deletion, monitoring VM performance, security and access control, resource allocation and management. Hypervisors play a crucial role in, yeah, you get it. You get the gist. But gonna keep setting this up real quick. Yep, continue. It's loading. So the host computer which we are using we are using Windows 11, and this is the host computer. Like I was saying earlier, the host computer and the guest computer. The guest computer is this. Continue. So the CPU. A CPU is a central processing unit. It is often referred to as the brain of the computer. It's a crucial component that system most processing inside the computer system. Here are some of the key points of CPU. Function. The CPU executes instructions, performs calculations, and manages data processing in a computer. Components. It typically consists of a arithmetic logic unit. You don't really need to know this stuff, but cores, which is what we were using. So we use 3 cores because we have 6, so we just use half of them. And the so installation type. There's nothing on the disk currently that you need to worry about. So RAM, the random access memory, it works with the CPU to enable fast data. So we used 8 gigabytes of RAM when we were using this. So that RAM is allowing it to work faster, essentially. Let's see. Hard drive space. So the hard drive is essentially their RAM, but it doesn't disappear per se when you get off the computer. But it doesn't essentially disappear. It uploads it. You know what I mean. Okay. So we have this thing. We have file management. So good thing, huh? So when we deleted that operating system, we deleted a directory called OS, and we're gonna make a new one folder. OS. So we got that down. So we're gonna put that in there later. And so the isolation file. I don't know why let's close that. But the isolation file. This brings us to the download that we have, Ubuntu 2022. So, and then we have the OS, which that's where this will be going later. And then we have the backup. Never delete anything from the backup. Don't move it around either. It's fine where it is. Make sure you always have a backup in case something goes wrong, because anything can go wrong. So keep doing this. We're just going to use a short password because we're not using this necessarily. And now we wait till this installs. Another thing about these will take a while to load. I've been here for a few minutes now waiting for it. So the installation has been completed, and now we will need to restart the guest computer. Now we wait for this. Control Alt. If you can't see your mouse, just press Control Alt. It will put it in and put it back instantly for you. Loading. Okay. Now we log in. And now you've successfully created a virtual machine. thank you for watching this, and stay tuned for extra videos.